So I'm gonna close some extra tabs which are open up here, and so guys, now let's make this carousel, this video carousel, and for that let's jump on to create a new section called video carousel, video carousel, so what is the full as okay, I always carousel, right, video carousel, right, I'll make it as video carousel. It's empty section. And now in order to create a carousel, first of all let's do one thing. So name it as video carousel and settings, and then we'll have some presets and in the presets we will have some name, and that would be name, and that would be video carousel, and let's make it as an empty section for now, and let's check that empty section. We are on the product page, right? So let's search for video carousel. We have that video carousel. It's doing nothing at the moment, but definitely as we are here, we are to make things work. So to add a carousel, we have different options. Either we can create a carousel from scratch, or we can use some predefined libraries uh, like maybe we can use slick carousel. We can use slick carousel. There would be documentation, or maybe we can use embla. Is it embla carousel? Right. So we can even use embla carousel. Okay. So these are my recommendations for now. We can use any one of these carousels. So I think so I'll be using embla carousel because that seems okay to me, and I think so I'm pretty comfortable to use this carousel. For that, what we'll have to do is we will have to mm, so let's see. Then let's see, we will have to do few things because this is embla carousel, and I'm just gonna use this, to be honest. So because this is pretty fast, and we can use it for our purpose. It has a lot of options over here. So variable width, we can use variable width. We have the code over here. So I think so I would be using somewhat like this, and even the thumbnails work perfectly, and they are actually kind of a seamless integration. So between examples, they have a lot of examples actually. So yeah, I'm gonna use one of them. So in order to use this, let's do one thing, because what I'm going to use is I think so this one, not this one, but this one. So this one I'm going to use slides per row. So uh, uh, and let's see what we can do. It's loading up. If you watch this whole video, you'll see a lot of examples being created, so you'll gather a lot of knowledge from this whole theme development tutorial, because we are creating things from scratch also. So now I think so it's taking its time to load. Meanwhile it's loading, I'll just pause this video. So it is taking time. So what I'll do is I'll open the GitHub repository. I think so that would be faster. So this is the GitHub repository as I opened. So if I open this GitHub repository, I see the playgrounds, which would be pretty good for me. And I would be using vanilla JavaScript, and the source, we have the main dot TypeScript. We don't need the TypeScript, I think so. We need the carousel. So let's see what we can have. Playgrounds, back, carousel, and let's see the scripts. Let's go back. Okay, playgrounds. Let's see what we have in here. Source. So basically all of them are in React. I just need something in JS. So solid, let's see. We have Embla carousel. Yeah, I think so. We can use this. This is a solid foundation of what we can use. Right. So CDN. We can use the CDN library, and this we need Embla slide. We need the Embla container, and module. Let's see if we can see a module. Okay, so slide container. Maybe you can just go through the examples. So uh, predefined, not predefined but generator. Let's see, we need we don't need this thing actually. We just need predefined, and just use slides per row, this one, vanilla. I'll go in here in the playground and open the vanilla thing, and in index.html I see that we have this emla, and the controls are over here. So I'll just copy this whole thing and ensure that I don't select extra thing. So over here I selected this, and I will paste it over here. First thing is we'll have to get some values. All right, some values for now, but yeah. So we have this, it's creating this, and then uh, dot template is here, slide template is here. Okay, so we can get the slide and dot template uh, from. Okay, so I have that buttons are there, and it has emla previous button, and then emla button previous, so that's okay with me, and it's been created. Emla carousel JavaScript. Yes. So so I'm going to use one of these. So Embla slide, and let's see something more. It's actually pretty slower, the whole website. So basically let me actually do one thing. Let me actually create this whole thing. I'll just save it because we don't have anything yet, but we'll soon have the Embla carousel in there. So yeah, so we'll use this, and we'll go to a product and see what we have got in there. We have these two dots coming up, nothing else but these two dots coming up here. So for it to work, we'll have to get a few libraries out of this. So I'll be actually importing some libraries, which is uh, one is called, it's called Emla carousel. So Emla carousel, and then it would be Embla carousel main.js, right? And the third one would be black carousel autoplay.js. If you want the code, I'll put it in GitHub. All right. So these are three libraries we should be calling, and now we have to get them, right? So we'll have to put some code. This is some predefined code which we are not going to change anything over here. So uh, this is for this, and then this, and black carousel main, and then I am going to use the autoplay also. Once these are being defined, I have to go to theme.js, and in theme.js, uh, as we define the headers over here, before the end of the header tag, we are going to define these three scripts which we just imported. All right. So one would be the mlog. So it should be I'll just import them. So these are imported, and type async, right? So this is being added now. Well, this will stop the propagation of the, like, this whole will load first, and uh, then the website. So if you understand what is async, then you might have the knowledge about this. So with that, we have this like mblack carousel. Uh, Now we have this mblack carousel, and we have this dots, and the container. And in the container, what we need is, if we check the mblack carousel over here predefined, and if we inspect the source, we have this slides coming up. So we'll just copy the slides now. So I'll edit this as HTML and copy this, and I will paste it over here just for now. So yes, so that we can see something, but we don't see anything actually, because I didn't define the CSS, and I also did not define anything else. So I need to define those things as well. So in order to get the CSS for this, uh, let's see if this gives me any CSS or not. You see this whole things. So that's what we have. So index.html source, we have the JS, we have the arrow buttons. The arrow buttons are there, this one, this one, this one, this one. So we can use these two arrow buttons. Then we have the CSS. So mbla CSS we are going to use, so we are going to use this one, and put it above this style, save it, and let's see, we have this beautiful thing coming up. Still not complete, because we do need to add so under, if we see, we have this index.js called. So index.js does have a few things called. So we have to call uh, this Emla carousel. So what we'll do is we'll create we will create script tag script tag, and in that uh, document. So DOM content loaded, we'll see DOM content loaded, uh, and we'll copy this. So whenever the document is loaded, we want to fire some event. We want to fire a uh, new. Now that's in the definition. Custom la carousel, and if in case you are not understanding this, just try to read the documentation of EMLA documentation, so you'll understand that. So section dot id and dot embla. All right, let's save it and let's see if we get anything, if we are able to scroll things. uh, okay, we are not able to scroll anything. Is there any error? There is no error, and root node not found. Okay, it says root node not found. Okay, let's see. Let's refresh this once again. We have this error coming up in EMLA which says, you see, I've called this. Okay, so we will have to define the root node. So root node is I think so, this EMLA viewport, and then EMLA container, and then we'll remove uh, these dots for now. I don't need the controls over here. So we have this EMLA container, and we will do one thing. We will make it show slide 1. Okay, we have slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, slide 5, and slide 6. And we do have one extra. We put this. So this is okay. This is okay. And we should have buttons. Let's see. Main wrapper. We'll make it as a main wrapper. And let's see if we are able to find, if we are able to work with this thing. So okay, I'm not sure why it's not working. It should work. Okay, I think so, it should be working now. we have to over here, uh, root node not found. Okay, that's an error. Let me check this error. So I copied a CSS and pasted it over here, and yeah, let's see now if we have, yeah, this is looking good, this is looking good, this is looking good, this is looking good, right. And like I created this whole CSS thing because that would have taken a lot of time, and this is not a CSS lecture in which you would be taught how to create CSS. So this is just what I did in short is I created a ID, and as I told you, that this ID would be used for all of this uh, section, and so that it doesn't affect the other sections. So yeah, so that's what I did. And then now we can add buttons over here. So under the main wrapper, so under the main wrapper only we will add button, and that should be a class equal to uh, imla underscore ref, and the button should be closed. This should be same, and that should be next, right. And we'll do one thing, we will render some icons over here. So let's see. Okay, so I see this little error coming up here. So expected, okay, this is not closed, so that's my fault. And let's add this previous and this uh, like it's previous, so um, we'll put previous and next for now, but we are going to change it later on. All right, so we have this previous, and the next is not working for some reason, uh, because we did not close this button. And let's see, now we have this next, and then the previous, and it's working seamlessly, right. So now we have this thing, we have this carousel, and we can actually use it multiple number of times for all of our carousels. So we will create the settings for this. So let's quickly create some settings. So what do we need over here? So we need certain blocks coming up. So blocks, I'll put some important things only, and behind the scenes I'll put some unimportant things, so that the video length is not too long for you to watch. All right, so I'll put this as, I'll name it as type carousel cell, and then it should have an ID, and then it should have a name, actually name, and name should be carousel item, because this is a single item we are talking about. And with that, we'll have also settings, and inside the settings uh, we'll have certain, I think so we'll use type because we are going to insert a video, so we'll put video type, and then I'll put ID, that should be carousel uh, vid vid, that sounds a good name. And a label would be for carousel uh, image, not carousel, not image but video. Okay, so, and there should be some presets. Name is good, and then category would be section. All right, so so far so good. I hope so it doesn't pop up with an error, saying, hey, what did you do, man? What you doing, man? Okay, let's add that video carousel which we just created, video carousel, and we have this wonderful looking video item. We can select a video, and I have one video over here which is still not showing because we didn't do anything with the video part. So that's the next thing which we are going to do. So in this, because we are now using blocks, we are going to remove everything else, and we are going to use for loop to iterate in blocks for blocks in settings dot blocks. So blocks, right, and we can just end for. Okay, and now inside this we will have a video. Okay, we will have a video, and we don't need this slide number because this should not be a number now, this should be a video. And let's put a video over here. So percentage if, I'll see if block dot settings dot carousel video. So we'll have to see that if we have a carousel video, so this I'm talking about this, if such things exist, then only show the container, and Control Z, and I'll close end if, right, and then only if such thing happens, then only show the container, right. And then we will put a video block, video, and it should have a source equal to block dot settings dot carousel. Let's add this carousel video and controls and then place in line and then close it. All right. And now let's check what we have. Do we have anything? We don't have anything, but we'll soon have. We'll save it and we'll see if anything comes up on refresh. So nothing came up on refresh because I think so. We'll duplicate this and again we'll duplicate this and again we'll duplicate this. We'll have multiple items and save it, and then we'll refresh this. So nothing is coming up, something is wrong. So let's see, is the section loading up? We have this video carousel coming up over here, but okay, it's moving down, like it has moved down. So that is one of the problems. So we'll have to overcome that problem. So let's see, we have this button, we have let's see if we have the videos, for loop videos. We don't have anything inside our container, it's totally empty. We'll have to remove this everything and refresh this, reload this, and let's see, block dot settings dot carousel video id. Okay, is not equal to blank. I'll make it like this because we'll have to check that if it is blank or not. So that's one fault which I did, I guess. That's why it was not showing up. But now let's add video carousel, and video carousel is here. I'll add a carousel item, select a video, and this is my video. I'll select it and I'll duplicate this, I'll duplicate this, I'll duplicate this, and I'll duplicate this, save it. Let's see why I still don't see any video container over here. Why is that happening? So I did something wrong. Block dot settings, because the settings are not blank over here. Block dot settings is not blank. Something is wrong over here. Block dot settings dot carousel video id. Block dot settings dot carousel video id is not equal to blank. It's not blank actually. Okay, we have this container, and the for loop is not working. Okay, I think so. I have written settings, it should be section. That's a very silly fault, and just because of that it was not working. Now let's see, we have this video coming up. Finally we have some instance of existence, and we have video drop. We'll close this, and we'll close this and add. We'll save this, and because I think so, it might have created some cache. I'm on the home page. I should be on the product page basically, but product page. Add section. Okay, we have this. That's why I had this one video carousel item. So I'll remove this. I will add this, and I'll duplicate this, duplicate this, duplicate this, duplicate this, and duplicate this. This gives me a pretty nice layout. Okay, so why the videos are not loading? Because I think so they are not MP4, but the carousel seems to work. And that's all what we wanted. Let's put a video, dummy pixels. Have you heard about pixels videos? So we need videos, and the video should be portrait mode, and we'll filter that. Orientation would be vertical, and it's opening, and we can close extra tabs so that we actually see the video. All right, so this is a good video. We'll download this little heart video, which looks pretty nice to me, and we'll use this video as our reference. So okay, so I think so the internet here is pretty slow, so okay, so the internet here is pretty slow. Let's see if it got faster, or it did not work at all. So let's see why it's not showing up. YouTube is working fine. The pixels is not working fine. Pixels, search videos. Okay, it's working fine now. It should download a 2 point video in a matter of minutes. So let me give it a booster. I'll give it a booster so that it downloads things faster than normal. So you should have a good internet connection. So I'm sorry for my internet connection. And it's downloading very slow. The internet seems to be very slow over here, but yeah, once I create, so I'll delete all other items. I'll add a carousel item, and I'll be waiting for this video to download. uh, be waiting for this video to download. uh, let's see if okay, I'll just disconnect this and reconnect it with a higher network, because this seems pretty slow and I cannot work like this. So resume, and this is done. And now I'm gonna use this video for uploading things. So upload the video which I just downloaded, which is a MP4, and the video size is not too big. 2 MB is a very good size, I would say. Not too good, not too big, not too small, but yeah, it's pretty decent size. And let's use this and duplicate, 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 and duplicate, and again duplicate. Something is wrong with our settings with the video, so let me figure that out. So right click, inspect, and the video drop is coming up. Why video drop is coming up? Because I actually added the source for this, like it's just video. What I should have been doing would be get the sources dot sources, not, so it should be dot sources, and under sources 1 1 and dot URL. This would give me the URL of the video. Previously it was not giving me the URL, but now it's giving me the URL. It should be giving me the URL. Yes, it is giving me the URL, and I don't need the controls. I just need it to be the autoplay, 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 right? And I don't need the controls just for now. Okay, so that they all play. This is looking good, and we have some extra bit of spacing coming up over here, but that we can manage. We can manage by removing the background and box shadow, everything, and even the border. We don't need the border thing. uh, let's see, we have this. Yeah, we need something very like this, so I need these two icons. So I'll just get these icons. So let's see, we can get the icons. um, so we have these icons. uh, previous icon SVG, because we need the SVG, not this one. Yeah, this one. So icons, maybe we can use flat icons, and we can use this one, and I do have the SVGs for me, and so I'll use the SVG part, and actually put it in in here in here or instead, maybe what we can do is we can create two snippets which we can use later on. So it should be rev icon, previous icon, which denotes the name prev icon. So this is previous icon, and then I need the next icon, and it should be next icon. Okay, it is next icon. I did name it as next. I should be renaming it as next. It should be renamed as next, just to ensure that I do correct things. So now we have these two icons in here, and we can use these two icons in here by rendering those icons. So render, what we will render here would be an icon. First icon would be no, we are not going to render like this, so we render like this. Render what we are rendering, prev icon, and same goes for next. So instead of prev, it should be next. Save it, and we should have some beautiful icons over here. This is looking awesome, wonderful. So what do you have now? We have this social proof carousel we can create. Actually, now we know how to create this carousel, so we'll use this whole library, and we have this previous next carousel thing. So this is looking wonderful, and yeah, I'll continue the video. So it should be above testimonials, I guess. Below testimonials, yes, it should be below testimonials. So this testimonials, yeah, we have this carousel, beautiful looking carousel. So and it is looking pretty nice. Yeah, cool. So things are getting in shape. Next we are going to work on that this section. We are going to work on I would say this section also, and we can work on this section also. Okay, so